I mean, inside the house my lungs were burning. Forget outside. Inside my house my lungs were burning. When we find, it was on the Diwali vacation. After Diwali, the worst smog ever. I've seen it personally. You go out, you're gone. Fact remains, when I came back to Mumbai, Mumbai was heaven. Today, Mumbai has become a gas chamber. Why? Simple. Build a Babu Nexus. You know, to begin with, in 2016, 2017, the DC rules were getting amended. 2018, the government triumphantly came out with the new, earlier it was development control regulations, now it became development control and promotion regulations. So the word promotion is very important. So buildings, every building, this college has no basement, every building has a basement. They removed the limit on basements. Instead of 1 or 2 basements, builders could make 5 basements. And earlier the builder had to leave 5 to 6 meters space from the boundary of the plot, at least more. They cut it to 1.5 meters. So the end result is, as you saw in Lloyd's Estate, Badala, the basement collapses started happening. So in this regard, I am arguing 2 cases, one before High Court, one before National Green Tribunal. High Court, we argued that how could the one IAS officer, I mean, the proposal was to make it 2 or 3, he made it 2 or more. And you know, you without any geotechnical study, without any environmental impact assessment, you just give builders an unlimited, leverage to excavate as much as possible. What happened? Today, the structural stability of adjoining buildings became endangered. We had the collapse in Dosti Badala. We had the collapse in Ronak Chembur. The entire land caves in like that. Cars get buried. Luckily not people. Then, apart from that, after 2 levels of basement, you have rock. Builders employ rock breaking machines to break the rest. So the whole of Mumbai, the condition of, I will not mince words to say that if this is allowed to continue unabated, जो अभी आप कैंसर सुनते हैं ट्राइबल्स एंड माइनिंग एरियाज, वही मुंबई वासियों को हो सकता है. Second, complete elimination of green spaces. As I said, Mumbai's green spaces are under attack on 2 fronts. Number 1, converting existing green areas into concrete zones. Number 2, ensuring the green areas which could have come into existence don't come into existence at all. Earlier, builders had to leave 25% of the plot as open space to grow trees like a Maidan. I have not seen Oval Maidan. You all have seen Oval Maidan, but today do you see Oval Maidans coming up? No. Builders instead allowed to put the trees on. Trees have become potted plants, and your recreation ground has become paved archie, like some concretized area where cars and all travel. So, both these cases, I personally as an advocate, though I normally am a commercial practitioner, but as I said, I do public matters where no one takes up. Because wherever builders law, you will see one trend that wherever big builders are involved, even your well-known public affairs NGOs don't take up such cases. I don't know why. Or most of the cases end up going against government projects, resulting in thousands of crores of escalation. You had your RA movement, people rallied for RA, fine, government cuts trees, you raise a voice. But when a private builder cuts trees, do you raise a voice? No one raises. Third, another important issue which the National Green Tribunal has now issued notice is to declare Mumbai an island. We interpreted the provisions of the CRZ notification to state that every island should have an island protection zone notification. Mumbai is an island with 2 crore people living there. So is not the health of those people critical? So the Honorable Tribunal saw that how illegally Mumbai's seasonality maps are being prepared. And I told the court also asked that do builders take concessions from DC regulations? I said yes, every builder takes concessions from DC regulations. If you go to Marine Drive, you have short buildings. You go to Bali Seafage, you have short buildings. Now all these are being replaced by super tall towers. And ultimately what happens is, you will have things like several other things, wind tunnel effect and all coming in. Now coming to the civic governance aspect, in all my cases I have observed, the BMC, the state authorities have shown zero regard for the public. Zero. I'm telling you all in your respective areas, go to your local board officer, bang his desk and say, what are you doing? I keep meeting people from various walks of life. I met a young guy who says I'm into development, must be 5-6, he's younger than me, and he's into BMC Dalali. He showed me a WhatsApp conversation where a BMC engineer is asking to get him the latest Samsung flipping phone. So this is, the point is, it's such an irony that people who write all these exams emerge to be the most corrupt, rotten lot. And see, that is what they want. See, you all are young students. How many of you all aspire to purchase a house in the next 20 years? All of you all aspire to purchase a house. Now let me tell you, you all will take one more. Before I entered practice, I interned with all these builders associations. I've interned. I've seen them from within. All Mumbai builders are the thickest of buddies. I won't be surprised. There's a full WhatsApp group. They meet on regular basis. They're the thickest of buddies. Literally, they only planning ki chalo pehle tum launch karo, tumhara bikega tab main launch karunga. So I'm telling you for a fact that you all are likely to enter a trap, wherein right from the beginning to the end, the BNC makes the money. Whatever money BNC makes will not come to you. It won't come to you in the form of public spaces. It will go in the form of infrastructure projects where contractors will milk money, bureaucrats will milk money, builders instead of building 10 flats will build 100 flats, which they will not sell at cheap rates. Earlier when the FSI was 1.33, 3 BHKs in Mumbai cost 5.6 crores. 5 or 6 crores. Today FSI has become 20-25 and 3 BHKs got to 8-9 crores or something. So the point is, you will enter debt traps, your quality of life will be compromised, and the rich and the privileged classes only become richer, and then to cater to such more construction, the contractors, whatever money you pay will go to contractors who will build the projects at double the price. So there's only so much as an advocate can do. When the NGT asked me that, why don't you bring in all the projects? I said, my lords, I do not have the powers of entry and inspection like the government authorities have. Take cognizance of these violations and expand the scope and ambit. So it is high time that, what are the key aspects? Before I conclude, one more important case, 2014, which I argued before, NGT 5 judge bench of Justice Swatantra Kumar in Delhi. They asked you, Mr. Pratap, environment means putting solar panel on top of buildings, sewage treatment plant. How can environment overlap with town planning regulations? I